as human beings, you gotta be truthful about situations. You gotta be real about situations. You know what I'm saying? As a, as a melanated person, you know what I'm saying, of African descent, you know, sunlight, and it's great. Sunlight is a great source of vitamin D. But all right, can I prescribe sunlight to someone that doesn't have melanin in their skin, like a white European person, a person of European descent? I'd be like, oh yeah, man, look, you lacking some vitamin D. Just like if I was a physician, hey, oh yeah, just go stand in the sun for like 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? No, don't put on nothing. Just go stand in the sun for for 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? That's some good vitamin D. Would that be some good advice for that person to listen to? You know what I'm saying? Coming from a melanated person telling a non-melanated person how to, you know, get vitamin D in the sun. Would that work? You know what I'm saying? No, it wasn't that. And is that a racial situation? No, it's either one of us being racial in that situation by him saying, "Nah, I'm not about to go stand in the sun." You know what I'm saying? Or me saying like, I recognize why not. Like nah, like it's the truth, you know what I'm saying? And that's one thing society been having trouble, dealing with. Like, because when, say, for instance, because our books and a lot of things dealing with doctors and scientists kind of come from a person of European descent with a lack of melanin, a lot of the health, things that's being taught to a lot of, especially as black people, you know what I'm saying, as melanated people, uh, it's not like, complimenting, our melanin, like for sure, you know what I'm saying? Like, say, for instance, like taking medicines and anything not from Mother Earth, for one, it's not gonna be helpful to you, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like a non-melanated person, a European probably could, take those type of medicines and not, harm themselves in comparison, like how a melanated person will harm themselves by taking, certain medicines or certain foods and stuff. Because matter of fact, even down to like chemicals and genetics and stuff, like we are carbon based beings, they're more of like a sulfur based being, if they're purely, European and don't have any melanin, you know what I'm saying? Which they have the cases where some people don't seem like they have a melanin or whatever on the outside, but have a little bit, or in the pineal or whatever. Because another thing too, genetics ain't all visual, super visual. A lot of stuff is a little deeper than what you see skin deep. But, for the most part, we can't, we got to be aware of that. Like, so I can't go around, like I say, telling somebody to, oh yeah, go stand in the sun for so long, man, they'll get sunburned. You know what I'm saying? And that'd be crazy for them to try to listen to me. And that's vice versa. How could I listen to somebody who's not, who doesn't have to live like me? You know what I'm saying? We have to intake different. I ain't say we have to intake, but it's different things we both could intake. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I know, like with my thing, not just a melanin thing, but I know with all bodies and stuff, like Wi-Fi and shit. Like Wi-Fi messes and throws up the frequencies in our body and our DNA. You know what I'm saying? And for all people, that's why I gotta wear my shungite. You know what I'm saying? Which that could be something for all people, but just saying, it's all different things though. Different things work for different people. Trying to get my lighting right. But yeah, like I just had to break that down because some people like get into that old racial thing. I'm tired of that elephant in the room type of situation. Me, like I'm truthful. I'm coming from the heart. Like matter of fact, I'm living my days in the truth. Like, matter of fact, you don't have, matter of fact, well, not knowing I'm going to live a long time, yeah, I do have a lot of time in this suit, but the little time in this suit, like 100 years, 200 years, that ain't shit compared to how long, you could really live and how long things could really be. You know what I'm saying? But, like, you got so long in this skin suit, you know what I'm saying? So keep it real and truthful with yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, go get some real information instead of going with the crowd and the masses and the sheeple, and go understand what's really going on, you know what I'm saying? Because matter of fact, another real thing was going on, you know what I'm saying? Like the government is trying to stop, against melanated people, like, as a defense mechanism for race, which races don't really exist in that, in that essence, but, for the European race, some Europeans in the power structure, you know what I'm saying, that, one percenters or whatever, they trying to stop the production of melanated beings. As a matter of fact, as above, so below, because it's something that's happening in space too. Like the black matter is kind of like, you know, moving and engulfing a lot of things. They're going to tell you otherwise. Matter of fact, they're going to tell you all kind of other crazy stuff that's going on in space. But just do your research and you'll know what's really going on. But, but the black matter is spreading in space and things of these nature. And they know, like, as above, so below. So here on Earth, you know what I'm saying? Like, our, the essence of our genetics is spread more, you know what I'm saying? You're going to see more melanated people on Earth, but the 1% is trying to stop that with like things like chemtrails, like matter of fact. And that's, I experienced that in a DMT trip and realized how much like the government and stuff is just really trying to kill melanated people, just point blank period. Like how chemtrails have like aluminum and things in it to reflect the sun back up. Like it's trying to keep sunlight from, you know what I'm saying? They basically trying to say, fuck it, we're going to make the conditions of the whole world, just for us, like, and it's a funny situation, you know what I'm saying, like, where they really trying to, with a smile on their face, they saying they doing otherwise and doing these things, but they really just, trying to keep you down, keep you from, vibrating on the vibratory frequency, that you normally been vibrating on for millions of years before, any other colors even, existed anyway. We all were melanated people, that's that separation thing, like where somebody tried to take a race and say, hey, y'all know we're different, Real, like I say, realness of the situation, but like with the chemtrails and things of that nature, like promoting like the jailhouse, all this is secretly trying to, keep melanated people down because they know what's going on in the cosmos and they don't want it to happen here on Earth, so they throwing different little things to, throw people off, And matter of fact, like I say, this is all, you could go look this up. And go look it up truthfully and open-mindedly. Because just how I told you about a doctor, like a black person prescribing some sunlight to a white person or somebody, that's non-melanated. I can't take my history or my news, from somebody that's trying to keep me down. So, of course, you could find some shit out there that's gonna tell you, oh no, ain't no black matter moving in space and this and that. Of course, they're gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not trying to tell you that, hey, we're trying to keep black people from being born and we created guns to kill black people. And, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna say that for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't gonna tell you that they got a problem with our reproduction. Like, our fucking penis, our phallus is seen as like a weapon, you know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, and what's real, I saw a documentary where a KKK person just kept it real and just was like, hey, I'm just trying to preserve my race, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, at least he keeping it truthful, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of these things is defense mechanisms with the government and 1%ers where they trying to preserve a race, you know what I'm saying? And that's where the conflict come in, because we're just naturally earthlings, you know what I'm saying? We're naturally sun people. Matter of fact, where they get the fake, like where they borrowed the Jesus story, all that comes from sun worship, you know what I'm saying? With us, and somebody, with melanin is the only person that could really worship or something outside, because otherwise, you would burn up if you didn't have no melanin in your skin and worship in the sun. So this is just real things, you know what I'm saying, that the elephant in the room that a lot of people are just like, I'm gonna talk about that. That might, and look, that's what we're here for, to be truthful and real, and show unconditional love, man, and understanding. Like, it's about knowing what's up and keeping it real. This is the Aquarius age, man. So it ain't no, it's about gaining knowledge and it's about truthfulness. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I can do and all I could be, is unconditional love and truthfulness. That's all I've been since a little kid. Even with ego tied in and being taught like things, you know, that's not from the teachings of like 3 billion years ago with the principles of Mayat and things of that nature. Even though I wasn't taught these principles, I was born with it resonating in me, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of your genetics and stuff comes from the spiritual realm. Like, it's not no coincidence I walk around, you know, feeling like a Hebrew, knowing that I'm, you know, like a Israelite, you know, like being from that area and stuff. That's not, you know, your genetics is like an intelligence, you know. There's a reason why I wear turquoise and got a pharaoh tatted on me, you know, like that's what it resonates with me for a reason, you know. But not to get off subject though. But we just gotta keep it real about that whole situation, that fake racial situation, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, it is what it is. Like, I cannot prescribe sunlight for somebody without melanin, and somebody without melanin can prescribe me all these fucking pills and shit that's gonna fuck up my melanin. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't go together. And we need to find a way to keep it real about that without seeming like it's a racial situation, because it's not. It's just being real and honest about the situation. But I have seconds left. Happy now. Peace. Y'all stay in the moment. Stay researching. Stay finding open-minded facts about things. Don't take what you see at face value. Peace. Happy now.